The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Milwaukee Brewers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Freddie Freeman gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off for San Francisco, the center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
So stepping in, Joe Panic. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way.
No, that's
a good
down.
Pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
you know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Third.
Nice two-seam fastball.
Number 28.
You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Hit in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. And that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Madison Bumgarner will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
At the plate, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brewers, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
And now a curveball
I got a ball,
that
one
bounces
strike.
up to the plate. It's 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed.
The left fielder,
Classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In is Christian Yelich. And it is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. 2 hits in 7 tries. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. There is Crawford on to first, and Bumgarner's rolled him right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Panik is there. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Ryan Healy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Ryan Healy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do?
The right fielder, number 5.
Good fastball right by, brings the express. Gonzalez. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Croxton going back at the track. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. His first homer so far in the series as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Batting 6th.
Here's Andrew
the left
McCutcheon
fielder,
now.
number 22. Andrew
Swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Cruz is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7th. The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of.
They certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, batting at an even 400.
Nelson Cruz.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. This one skied out toward right. Gonzalez giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Panic is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So coming to the plate, Brandon
Leading off for the Giants.
Career numbers in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 8.
Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. And he pops it up. Here comes Yelich, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters
Batting
have their
nine,
calls go
the
their way
pitcher,
on close
number 40,
pitches, but not this
Madison
time. I think that was
Bumgarner.
actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Madison Bumgarner. As he grounds one briskly to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center
Good
fielder,
right
number
there to run the
16,
two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up.
Jackson.
And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order, but they're up 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 7, 8, and 9
Leading
to
off
start the
for the
home third.
Brewers,
Not much
The
going
catcher.
on offensively so
Wellington.
far for these guys. 6 up, 6
Castillo.
down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Nathan Orr.
Striding into the box, Nathan Orr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike.
Inside, ball 1.
That's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And a breaking ball runs in and gets it. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy in the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's got the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Giants 1 and the Brewers nothing. So striding in,
Leading off for the Giants,
was a strikeout victim
the second
in his
baseman.
first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them.
batter,
Another base hit, leading off for the
Buster
boys. This guy's had a
Posey.
monster postseason so far.
Here's Buster
Steal,
Posey
steal,
now.
steal.
Runners off for second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Panic on at first, nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
No
batting,
mistake when he was sitting
the first
on.
baseman,
Fastball, middle of the
Ryan
plate, kept his
Healy.
hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ball one,
and that
no
misses
strike.
for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's safe.
Wow, I think he
Now
took it
batting,
for granted
third
there a bit.
baseman,
Probably thought he
Evan
had it in the bag, and he just
Longoria.
lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Hey.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 out, bases loaded. Popped him up. Casilla waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Giants 1 and the Brewers nothing. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon
Leading off
Broxton.
for the Brewers,
Set to lead us off in the
the
home
center
half of
fielder,
the 4th inning.
Keon Broxton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Might have been
I got the
looking to
count,
find
1
that
and 2.
outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1 and 2. And he popped him up. Panic. Ranging into the outfield. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. It's a panic covering.
You're
On
out.
the first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman,
Really
number
good
8,
hit from the pitcher right
Ryan.
there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Bumgarner's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Leading off for San Francisco, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called into the career numbers on the back of his baseball card. Crawford has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due
Now
up next, you can either
pitcher,
have a bunt, or
Madison
you can even think about having a show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box, Madison Bumgarner.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A late swing and a miss, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Crawford stands at second with no outs. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job
The
tying
center
him up
fielder,
inside
number
on that
16,
strikeout pitch. It
Austin
wasn't even in the strike
Jackson.
zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Austin Jackson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
1-1.
And here's a
1
pitch
ball, 2
swung
strikes,
on and
Cal.
missed. 1-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Baseball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate.
The second
Probably
baseman,
too good to take,
Joe
and he's down on strikes
Panic.
for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air to center.
Broxton's under it.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Leading off for the Brewers.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and
The
pretty
third
dominant
baseman,
since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove of the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 is laid off
You got
for
2
ball
balls,
2.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he
The
doubled
batter,
up
number
on that
3,
breaking ball.
shortstop,
Batter obviously timed it well. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
1-0.
The first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Arcia is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Now batting, catcher
Runner at first here with 2
Wellington.
gone in the inning. And in the bat next,
Castillo.
catcher Wellington Castillo. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now batting, Buster Posey. He steps
Leading
in
off
off
for San
a base
Francisco,
hit in his last
the
at
catcher,
bat.
Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1.
You know, guys,
0-1.
sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed. calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right?
The right fielder, number 5,
El Cambio.
Carlos
There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Yelich going back, and this will kick off the base of the wall. He'll get it into second, and going for it. The right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ready with the 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for the Brewers.
Brewers.
He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Nathan Orr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Now batting,
Talk about
the pitcher,
into some
Freddie
That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Up next for Milwaukee,
He came to play today.
the center
Not
fielder,
just only on the bump. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Keon Broxton.
D-Rod.
Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second.
now batting, left fielder.
And I'm sure he'll take it. The guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Crispin Yelich. He swings and grounds it to short. It's a panic covering. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Brewers strand one. It remains 1-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Standing in, Evan Longoria. And guys,
leading off for San
7th inning
Francisco
already. Hey, I'm not complaining,
baseman,
but this one's been
Evan
flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout.
Now batting
in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pulled toward right center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Digging in to try it again, Madison Bumgarner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there.
Next to
The
the
batter
Giants,
just did an amazing job
the
of
center
staying inside
fielder,
your baseball and driving it the other way.
Jackson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Jackson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Bumgarner isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Oh, and the throw by Cruz is a good one. He's out at home plate. One left for San Francisco. They lead it 1-0.
Stretch.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun.
Leading off for the Brewers,
2 thus far in this
the
one.
first baseman,
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, he's gotten outs when he's needed him and seems to be really comfortable pitching
Now
from the stretch.
right
Hard
fielder.
to keep that up over
Yes,
several
sir.
innings, though.
Cruz.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As
That's
he
a ball.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Jackson. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Unfair or just it breaks the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now
Third
batting,
baseman Michael
third baseman,
Stockus now.
Mike.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Tried to
one
get
ball,
him to go
one
after
strike.
the slider, but it's 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Healy camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Ball 2.
He won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. 2-1 Milwaukee. Leading off the inning, Joe Panic, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball right here.
2-1 the count. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hit softly down the line at first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
And as you can see by the line score, 2 very well-pitched ball games to this point in the 8th. 2-1 our score, as both starters have pitched well enough to win this one. Standing in, Ryan Healy, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Ball
in tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And it's 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Out of the bullpen in the
now
bottom
pitching
half
for
of the
the
8th.
Giants, number 32, Hector Rondon.
So striding forward now, Nathan Orr.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Nathan
The pitch.
Orr.
A ball
Count
and no
1-0.
strikes.
Nope,
Hanging
upstairs.
changeup laid off for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Turned it loose on 2-0, but he popped it up over to the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
In now, Freddie
Now
Freeman has
batting,
been great
the
on the
pitcher,
mound, so we'll see if he can do
Freddie
something with the bat here as well.
Freeman.
He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And
No,
he'll hold off
inside.
on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Rondon's ready. 1-0 on its way. Ball and a
D-Rod.
strike.
Aye.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off
Perhaps
for
he
the
can drive
Giants,
another one out of the
the right
park, just
fielder,
like he
number
did back
5.
in the 2nd.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Or on the grass.
Got him.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
He takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective.
Longoria.
You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch count. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2
No
now.
ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 35.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Popped him up. Braun shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving the bullpen, and getting the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Freddie Freeman pitches well enough to get the W. Madison Bumgarner pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the